Liliana and Priestess Makala. I am Priestess of Galactic Spiral Light. And today, I should say actually this evening, it's been quite busy with just checking in to see where everyone is, if they are safe. I have friends and loved ones that I care about that are in Florida and making sure that they're safe. So I have one um, friend that is trying to get out. And there was an accident that happened, so she had to go back and get another car so she could get out tonight. So one of the reasons why it really prompted me to come on still, because I was like, I already missed, I've been so busy just trying to figure out how everybody's doing and, finding out where everyone is and just checking in. So I put a song in a community section and it's called Hey Lovely. It's called A Storm Is Coming. And this song really, I don't know why, but when I hear it and I listen to it, I literally feel that the storm that's hitting is is Milton. For some reason, when I kept hearing the name Milton, I kept saying, you know, isn't there a city? Isn't like a city in Florida called Milton? And then I got the clarification of that, and I was like, oh yeah, there is. And I just my head just started pounding, and I was just like, this is this is so weird. This for this to be called Milton, and it's coming in across on the area of that, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So of course I'm on the phone and I'm checking in, and I'm like, okay, but I really got information triggered when I was watching Bidel. And he was talking about the storm, and I'm like, I wonder how he's feeling with the storm. And he was talking about it, and I was just like, there's just something about this particular one. And then when he brought up Milton, and then he said it was a slave owner, I was like, oh, this is going to be a different story. This is going to be a different elemental twist because we know hurricanes come up through those lines of the slave energy line, okay? But as I dig around and look for that, now there's like stipulations about the ships and stuff. So this is why we're all going through this time of truth be revealed, because we're tired of guessing and tired of information that's been changed conveniently so it won't match and you'll go along with what's in front of you. No, we're not doing that anymore. And so I started looking at that, and sure enough, I found myself, I kid you not, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it, and I was thinking about what Bedell was saying, and I said, oh yeah. And soon as I said that, I literally saw myself standing near the waters on the edge of Florida. And I'm like there, and I'm like, what do you want? What is needed, ancestors? I'm getting goosebumps as I say this. And I'm standing there and I'm looking and I see the clouds, I feel the wind. I said, what is it that you need? What do you want? Freedom. freedom. Freedom from what has been long ago. Freedom of our bones that lie in the ground, not just us, but many others. Freedom from the ones who put us there in the ground and left us to be forgotten. But we're not forgotten. We show up as the rain, as the wind, and the storms to once again punch a hole into the energy that has kept us bound, our soul energy bound in the crevices of this earth. Freedom. And I come back and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like in this thing and I see it and I feel it and I said, what the hell? What is going on? Like, I can be in the kitchen and I'm zipping out and I'm doing things and I'm sitting somewhere and zipping out and it's just like boom, and I never know when it's going to happen. But this one was so clear how I was there, and then I come back and I'm like, this is an ancestral release of the ones that couldn't get out, couldn't find their way out through the bindings of time, spellbound. So this is one of those moments where the knock at the door is going to be that knock at the door where you open the door and you say, hi, let's have a talk. Like you've been waiting a long time to see that family member. Yesterday I said, the veil is gone. There is no veil. There is no veil. We're in entirely different timelines. So why all those that are trying to get out of Florida right now? I think each and every one of us need to just hold that space. Yes. Now I know why I cried. Saying that makes, yes. And I'm going to tell you what happened, how that really came, because I was checking in with another friend of mine who lives in Milton. And I'm like, are you safe? Is your family safe? Are you safe? He says, yes, I'm like, and immediately it was like I heard my grandmother say, tell him to put salt. Now get this, you're going to understand this. To put salt around his property of his home and to have some holy water. But the salt is mainly needed. And I say, you need to go salt your home. It's kind of like putting a shield marking. Now here's the thing. When we were talking, he says, I don't know why I'm feeling so sad. I've been sad all day. Like this heaviness, sadness. And I wasn't putting it together yet until when I saw Vidal's thing. And I'm like, oh, well, let me wait, because I was waiting to hear from another friend that was trying to get out. And I was watching his thing, and when he said Milton, I said, oh. And then he said it, and then boom, afterwards I was like, boom, and then there, it all connected. It all made sense. And I said, oh my God, this is going to be a huge ancestral release. Oh my God. Oh. So, this is the time that we all hunker down into the root of ourselves and we tap in. So, if you have loved ones that are trying to get out of there, they've been packing stuff and they're just trying to drive out. One of the things I really want to stress, it might just be yourself. You might just be one of the people that's trying to get out of there. I need you to, first of all, make sure you have either sea salt or black tourmaline you put in your car. And then when you start your car up, you need to say this. You say, I am now calling on the divine creator, the true one, true source creator. I'm calling on your divine light, your divine shielding light of protection. Shield me as I am driving to get to my destination safely. As I am driving, let my light be a shield for others so we arrive safely where we are trying to go. And give your thanks in your closing for that. Ashe, Aho, Jamo. Okay. So that is needed to be said. When storms like this come in, this is coming in. And yes, there is a manipulation energy behind it. Yes. But this is where this energy is coming in, and the ones that could not get out are going to be freed with this. I even told my friend, don't panic if you hear, I don't even know why I said what I said. Don't panic if you hear the voices of them passing through and leaving. Stay in prayer. Tell them to go to the divine source light, the real divine source, to be escorted out of this matrix. Because remember, we got to be careful with the God word. Because that one has all that false ass stuff all around it. So I'd like for each and every one of us to just take this time, if you're just joining in, that'd be so light, because it is a portal energy and it is going to be about life force. Are you starting to feel like every time when you wake up, it's already presented in front of you? Wow, I meditated trying to read the forces of the hurricane. Yeah, I tried to do the same thing. Try to dial it down, and it would go and then come back up. Like something was just made it go back up. I'm like, what the heck? So because this is the red lunar skywalker, and this is that life force energy, this is where it says the seal of output the space with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of the life force. I am galactic activation portal, enter me. The color is red. The planet is Mars. What is Mars? And you know, when you look at the word Mars, if you just flip it, it automatically tells you what it is, force. Flip that in. So we're talking about the wars, energy, the elements of water, air. If there's lightning, there's your fire coming in and ripping up the binding of the ones who could not leave. This is what this is about. What Milton did. His lineage, what the lineage of Milton did. One of his lineage members did the freeing of the slaves, but one kept the slaves. So you have one that had all the slaves, then you had another one that came in and then he was trying to free the slaves. But here's the thing, that stain is still there. That is the correction that needs to be done. Not to mention in the indigenous bloodline of all those who are connected to that land, right there. So this is going to be a punch. This is going to be strong. And the way it's moving is almost like it has a mind of its own, like there will be no mercy. That's what it feels like, because there was no mercy for them. This is in your face, and we will feel this, because this is one of those galactic, our galaxy is a galactic thought molecule. Listen to these words for this. How could this be on point? Our galaxy is a gigantic thought molecule, a spinning spool of 100,000 light years in diameter. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to chime in. And I want everyone to just take both of your hands. You're going to start it off at the top of your crown. And you're just going to grab hold of the divine creator's light. You're going to bring that light and you're going to bridge it out. And you're going to bring it down into the center of the heart. And you're going to hold it right into the center of the heart space. And you're just going to grow this big orb of light. And when I say release it, you're just simply going to lift it up and release it. And we're going to send these orbs of light out as our divine love for those who are trying to get out, for those who might not have been able to get out, to get to safety, and to also bring the light of whatever the darkness was, to pierce that so those souls can leave. That's why all of us have been feeling. I've been feeling that, like, where is this? And now it all makes sense. This is why. Let's get it started. Everyone taking a nice deep breath. Inhale it in, exhale it out. Bring your awareness to your breath. Bring your awareness to every part of your being. And breathe. Bring both hands up to the crown. Call in the beautiful divine force of the Creator. How you see the Creator. We're going to call on the divine mothers, the divine ancestors who have already made it to their destiny. and ask them to become the strong guided lights for the ones who could not get out. And we are talking about the ones whose bodies and bones were sealed in the earth, bound by that timeline of Milton. We send out first forgiveness for what has been done. And we ask for the divine grace for each soul that felt trapped in that timeline to be able to freely leave. And allow your hands to come down towards your heart center as you just breathe in, inhale, exhale out, visualizing a beautiful divine orb of light. That beautiful orb of light feel that orb of light filling up with divine light to show the way. And we ask the elements of the storm to find mercy, to find a way to just release without all the chaos behind it. For we just put in a simple request, but we know what elements need to do. But as we can put together these beautiful orbs of light, we send them out as we build with the beautiful pinks and the greens for the heart of healing. We also put inside these beautiful orbs the beautiful crystalline, diamond white light that will aid in cutting the chains, the bindings of the ones who could not leave, who could not be freed, who were forgotten. And we ask this through the higher connection through our divine ancestors, divine mothers, divine fathers, of all the lineage connection to this right now. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, hold a breath. Exhale it out. And now take both hands and bring that orb of light up. And just connect, knowing that you're just sending your prayers of light, your love, the divineness of yourself into that space. And lift it up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out and release the orb. And we're sending this straight down towards the pathway of where Milton will be traveling. And we're anchoring the light to help reduce the destruction, but to open the doors for the ones who could not leave, that were just down in the ground of the earth, have been forgotten, but their souls were still anchored here. Let it all be done. Let it all now come. Let it all now be done for the highest good. Breathe. We ask for safe journeys for all those in the living to reach safe place to be as this transition takes place in the next 48 hours, in the next 24 hours. Breathe. Cha nupa, cha che nupi, chai chayo, chayo, hey. O kanashmaya, o kadae kyo. Hey, what chaya, chai well, hey. O kanashmaya, o kanae kyo. Hey, cha nupa, cha che nupi, chai chayo, chayo, hey. O kanashmaya, o kanae kyo. Hey, what chaya chowale lo hey. O kanashmaya, o kanae kyo. Cha nupa, cha che lupi, chai chayo, chayo, hey. O kanashmaya, o kanae kyo. Hey, with chaya, chawala lo hey. O kanashmaya, o kanae kyo. Hey, oh. Mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, ne ayo teo, mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, de ayo teo, mi lai maleo. Me lai maleo, me lai maleo, me lai maleo, de ayo teo, me lai maleo, ayate, me lai maleo, me lai maleo, me lai maleo, de ayo teo, me lai maleo. Ayate mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, de ayoteo mi lai maleo, ayate mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, de ayoteo mi lai maleo. Ayate mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, mi lai maleo, ne ayoteo mi lai maleo. Hayate Milai Malaya. Oh, that song is a song that was given to me. And it was my second time going in for Sundance. And I was doing my halecha, where I was sitting in my tinted area on my buffalo robe. And I'll never forget this when this song came to me. And it was this mist that was coming across the garden lands where I was. I was up in Redwood and up in Ukiah doing this one. And I remember I look out and I see the mist coming across the land, but I hear this song. Nobody was up and around. I hear this song. And then I started seeing these spirits walking across the land, and they were singing. I said, what does this song mean? And they said, we sing this song when we're calling our loved ones home. We sing this song. And I was like, oh. So we sing that song to honor that. Okay. So they wanted me to sing those songs. And we are going to look at the energy. I hope everyone's okay. So make sure you tell your loved ones if they have to make a drive or they're trying to get out of there, tell them to put some sea salt in a container or in a pouch or fabric or something and put it into their inside the car in one of those little cubby places where you want to put it, and just say their prayers over it and activate that shield of light. Ancestors, thank you. And this is that time where we sit back and we look at unapologetic. And the one that supports it is, believe it or not, good juju. That's the fire altar. And it's funny how both of these make a number. The 2-2, well, if we added it together, it would make a 4. But it is a master number. And the 4 is the foundation. So when we look at unapologetic, it's the Emperor. I owe no apologies for walking in my power. And that's something that will be definitely occurring. It is easy for me to be successful. So let's sit with that energy. Like I said, if you have loved ones that are trying to get out. I got the 4s. The 4s are up there. Okay, 4 is foundation. 4 is the 4 directions, the east, the south, the west, the north. So in the east, we ask that the air slow down, please. Oh my God. We ask that the south of fire brings in the light, shows the way. We ask that the waters be gentle. We ask that earth allows the freedom to be. And last ones. This is interesting when I show you this. Okay. So, home sweet home. Your home and family matters requires your attention and tender loving care, but it shows the earth. But look at the picture. What do you see? Then we have synergy. Number 16, blending together all your talents helps you to create an energy signature that holds within your authentic creative expression. And then we have the boom. Heaven is rushing in and showing you your blessings and open your heart to receive. So, in our galactic message, and then we'll close with this. So, when we have storms like this, a lot of people are going to be seeing some really interesting things. Because with storms, do I even want to show you what this card is? Do I? The memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Now, if that's not a slap in the face, I don't know what is. So, everyone, tonight, just be aware that if you are someone that has lineage to that land, to what happened, you're probably going to be seeing some faces come your way, and they're more than likely going to be saying thank you, because what we just did just now, we put a signature of energy out there to say, let this be a freedom, but let the destruction not be overwhelming. Let it be a divine intervention in some kind of way. But let what has been bound in the earth over there now be released. There's a lot about it has to be released. The ones that were forgotten has to be released. Some hurricanes come in with a different frequency and vibration on a different timeline that creates the doorway of releasing. But this one's coming in on a certain timeline with a certain element connection to a name that literally needs to be released. So they said it very clearly, freedom. And they're not just talking about the past being released as freedom. They're talking about freedom. Now, freedom. Freedom from the hidden ones, from the shadows, from the deep shadows manipulating beings that have been taking over us forever, doing their stuff. So that needs to be released. Period. We're coming into the end games. We're at critical mass. Change is upon us. But how we walk it and how we allow ourselves to see ourselves in the true authenticity of who we are, to see the awakening part of ourselves and embracing that and allowing every part of your being to come online, to not be afraid of yourself, to not be talking down on yourself, to not let any others talk down on you. The waters that are within your body are sacred. And this is where we are right now. This is going to create an energy punch in the auric field of Mother Earth so it can be released. Think of it like this. What she's been holding is like a big zit that has to go. And it has to be released. Every bit of the toxicity, the hidden, the lie, all of that has to come up and be gone. How are we ever going to get ahead and do what we came here to do on this planet and rise up if we don't free the past and heal it? And that's not just for us as the indigenous melanated people. I'm talking about all of humanity that's been enslaved. This is another part to the chapter. We're all in this together. And we all have lineage. We all have connection to our older mothers and fathers of long ago that used to walk this land before us. Now we stand above their bones in the ground as they whisper their wisdom to us in our ears. But now at this most heightened moment, let there be freedom for the ones who could not get out, got lost. Let it be done. But let us hold light and that divine grace of energy of love for all those who need to get to safety. Let all the mothers who are pregnant right now, let the babies be anchored within the womb. Because this is a lot of stress. And let these babies know that they're safe. And let the mothers feel safe. Let the men who are with these mothers, if they are there, rise up and be the warriors right now. We need you as warriors. It is time to be there, 100%. And with that being said, let us all sleep peacefully. But yet we know we send out our orbs of light to help. And let it all be connected through that one simple thing of love. All right. All right, everyone. Get some rest. And I do apologize for coming on so late, but I was just trying to really make sure one of my friends was, get out. I want you out. And then she tells me she got into an accident. I was like, oh no. So thank goodness she had another car that she could take so she can get out. All right. All right. So we're going to keep our light strong and remember who we are. This is how we roll. Because we are what? Be soul light. We rise and we stand in our light. That's what we do. And we're good at it. All right, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Much love.